Well, today, a group of veterans embark on one more mission. The Wounded Warrior Project Soldier Ride 250 demands physical and mental toughness.
Our Joe Ripley is joining us this morning with how one Metro Atlanta man is also racing for those who paid the ultimate sacrifice.
That's right. We're talking about Frank Rycak Jr. He lives in Dallas, Georgia. He only recently, though, hopped on a bike to get some miles in. Well, that bike ride turned into a century ride, 100 miles. And now he's part of a team that will pedal 250 miles across the nation.
Like a road bike?
Frank Rycak feels free riding his bicycle. He fought for freedom in the Army for 2 years as a combat engineer.
Exercise gone wrong?
A high-risk job that led to hip and lower back injuries.
The injuries essentially kind of aggravate even worse and stuff. Nerves become pinched and things, that didn't happen before started happening.
After years of healing, Rycak is now ready to roll out on Soldier Ride 250. The adaptive cycling program includes 80 veterans as part of the Wounded Warrior Project. The route covers 250 miles from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way to Ground Zero in New York City.
The commonality is service to our country and, signing the dotted line and putting the country first before themselves.
Jonas Harmon, Associate Director of the Soldier Ride program, says veterans show pride and gratitude for the soldiers who paid the ultimate sacrifice over the nation's 250-year history.
Bring them together, allow them to connect, allow them to share their stories, allow them to create and grow their networks for support.
Since training for the Soldier Ride last year, Rycak says he's lost 50 pounds, logging about 100 miles a week and building confidence along the way.
You have a lot of this kind of apprehension of going out, making yourself vulnerable, putting yourself in a position where, you have the PTSD, you have the anxiety, you don't want to be out there, you don't want to be in public.
But struggling alongside his fellow vets, working together, cycling with the same mission, keeps him pedaling mile after mile.
So for me, it's an outlet.
And we know the NFL schedule release is tonight, y'all, but the NFL is also involved in this as well. The Wounded Warrior Project is partnering up with the NFL along their journey to show support for our veterans. The Soldier Ride 250 wraps up on Friday, May 29th. Of course, they set out today. If you'd like to get involved or track the veterans participating, you can learn more at 11alive.com.
I like this. It's not just about the ride itself. I like what we heard. It's about them also building community, and because so many of them can feel lonely when you're a veteran, and now you have these people that really know your story and can feel it.
And I love what the Soldier Ride does. They train the people participating, right? The veterans get nutrition services. They get a step-by-step guide to be able to embark on this grueling 250-mile journey. We wish them all the best.